So, we have a bunch to go through today. I didn't get all of them between last night and today, but I did get quite a few. So we're going to be able to finish off some characters for their supports, so that's good. But I'm still going to have to do support grinding between now and Sunday. Hopefully it's not too much, because I am getting tired of doing skirmishes. But before we do that, I'm going to run and get achievements. Now, I thought that doing, you know, buying a bunch of the weapons, it would be done at 20. Nope, it's still going. So I don't know how much this goes up to, but it's a lot. I mean, I guess that's good, so you can get bond fragments, but they also don't really give you that much, you know? But, oh, look at that. We're almost at 192 hours. We're probably going to get that. So. All right. Thank you for your sacrifice. You're welcome. You're welcome. It has been a long battle, everybody. And we're still not done yet, but oh, let's go through these first. We've got a few bond supports. Buy 30 crappy swords for some reason. That's exactly what I did. What are the cheapest swords I can buy? Unfortunately, you have to buy them one at a time. I feel like they could have made it so you could pick a quantity. But no. So I was like, all right, well, here we go. So then I had to then sell all the swords I bought.
I have a friend named Dedu. He is unfailingly loyal, but always keeps an emotional distance.
That is sad to hear. Perhaps you should go out with each other more to strengthen your bond.
I mean, maybe they should.
You are quite formidable, Veronica. Come, show me more of your skill.
For your sake, I must refuse.
Perhaps you should quiz him, Dimitri. He doesn't deserve to. I mean,
please ask if you need something, Leaf. I am always happy to help my dearest friends.
Thank you, Kagetsu. No one has called me a dearest friend quite so quickly as you.
Spending time with you reminds me of my birthplace, Kagetsu. You have a similar air.
If it is anything like my homeland, then its air must be wonderful indeed.
I bet Dimitri looks at him and just immediately thinks of Felix.
The more I hear about your world, the more in awe I am of getting to be here with you.
I'm excited to be here with you too. Hey, what are we going to talk about today?
I'm Amber, one of Prince Diamant's retainers. You can call me the Alpaca Wrangling Master.
The Alpaca Wrangling Master, you say? That has a curiously pleasant ring to it.
Does it? It seems like a mouthful. I don't know about that. When you see Kagetsu, you think of Fates.
Is it true
Oh,
that
is
you
there a
have extra
character in
powers
Fates that
beyond
looks
being
like
an
him?
emblem? That's so cool!
I can see glimpses of the future, but not all of them are pleasant or cool. Can
everyone see the future? Kagetsu, Seedall, and I think there was someone else too. And now Micaiah?
I understand that you possess a tremendous power capable of destroying any wall.
Yeah, his
Well,
forehead.
I don't intend to destroy them. It's just that I often end up breaking them while training.
So long as the outcome is the same, would you mind helping me mine some ore?
Gladly. Let's ask Robin too. He'll know exactly how to maximize our yield.
Oh, nice. That was their A support.
I heard you write novels, Jade.
May I read them sometime?
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry, Celica. I was meditating. What were you saying?
Oh, sorry, Celica. I wasn't paying attention to anything you just said.
You always seem so leisurely. I find it rather unsettling.
A wanderer's at home wherever she goes. If I show some leisureliness, that's probably why.
Lucina's from the future. Does that count as seeing the future? Well, that counts in a literal sense. Stop punching the Oricrom. You'd be running at it with this just... You'd just headbutt it.
You are always in a rush to find something to do after a battle, Zelkov. Are you all right?
Your concern is unwarranted. I am simply returning to the pursuits which sustain me.
Enlightening.
I'm impressed by your broad range of interests. I don't have any hobbies at all.
My
Erica, that makes you
pursuits
sound really
provide
boring.
me with a sense of purpose. They are my greatest source of joy.
Zelkov's really living his best life now, though. He is. He is living his best life.
You enjoy sewing, don't you, Zelkov? I love making embroidery.
Yes, I enjoy complex pursuits. Any craft that requires time and devotion is a worthy one.
If Crom was a Three Houses character, would he have a budding talent in brawling? Probably. A budding talent in headbutting.
Alfred? Do you need something? I can feel you staring a hole in me.
Oh, I can't help it. You've got some serious muscle. I have to know what your workouts are like.
Alfred. Have you seen Hector?
You're
Alfred's
always
gonna
so
lose his
lively in the
mind.
mornings. The mere sight of it is enough to fill me with energy.
Yeah, I can have that effect on people. Want to come running with me sometime?
Roy has no muscle.
So, you're the emblem from Solm's Ring, huh? Gotta say, those are some world-class muscles.
World class? That's the first time I've heard that one.
I have confidence in my strength, but I need help with tactics. I'll be relying on you for that.
If you must.
Soren really doesn't want to be here. I guess. Thanks, Soren.
I thought I heard you calling my name earlier, Rosado. Did you need something?
Oh no, I was actually talking to my wyvern. Her name is Camille.
He might be more tired than Scum. I think he might be. I'm sure I'm babysitting Ike anyway. So many of Soren's lines are just like, great. I'm excited.
You're
just
Your
like
wyvern's
3
adorable,
words at a
Rosado.
time.
You know what would really top off her luck?
Please, stop suggesting the bear hat.
What? Rosado's like, I don't want to look like Louis. Thorin really is proto-Robin since they're grumpy and also Ike's tactician. Robin and Crom is just Gen 2 of Soren and Ike. You're not wrong.
You're obviously strong, Crom, but that touch of royal refinement is what makes you so cute.
You think I'm cute? That's not a compliment I'm used to getting.
He was very pleased. Lucina never changed.
Your outfit is so adorable. It really suits you. I'll bet it's the trend in the world you're from, too.
Maybe it is.
My
I
world
wouldn't
doesn't
know.
have trends. Why does he sound like he's about to cry out of happiness? He did! He was like so touched.
That hair of yours. It's
Oh,
the
God.
color of a fine chili pepper. I wonder if
Benet.
it tastes as fiery as it looks.
My
Benet!
hair looks like a chili pepper. Thank you, I guess.
Okay, so confirms that Benet eats hair. That's great. Love that. Run, Roy!
Let me know if anything is weighing you down, okay? I bet you've got your share of worries.
That's very kind, Pandreo. But everyone here is so thoughtful. I find I'm completely at ease.
Creep. I think hair is the least of our worries. He's just chomping on anything. If it's there, he's probably licked it.
You're just like my brother, Lady Edelgard. So much stronger and more regal than me.
Prince Alchrist, denying belief in yourself is the same as denying the ones who believe in you. It does not have to be today, but please try to see what I and so many others see in you.
I don't know if I can do that. But thank you for the kind words all the same.
Aw, nice little pep talk from Edelgard. Cute. She's used to giving Bernie pep talks. Maybe he just licks hair. Now the question is if he asks you to pull hair out for him to lick or if he just licks the top of your head. I don't like either of those options. I don't want Benet licking
Why
anything.
are you standing so far away, Alchrist?
At all.
Please, come a little closer.
So majestic, so regal. Huh? Oh, no thank you, Leaf. I'm fine back here in your periphery.
Edelgard besties with Bernie and Alchrist. Aw.
There must be others who would bond with you more effectively, Lord Roy. Am I really worthy?
Of course you are, Alchrist. Don't talk that way. I really like bonding with you.
I wonder if they do end up putting Alchrist in Heroes, if he will have any lines with Bernie. Be kind of interesting to see them together.
Your
Roy wants to
archery is
bond
superb.
with Alchrist.
You were quite skilled despite your insistence otherwise.
There's nothing praiseworthy about me. I'm
Alchrist,
just
I'm
doing
pretty sure you have
everything I can
perfect
to protect
stats,
you.
so... I mean, to be fair, almost everyone has perfect stats now.
I'm sorry you got
So-
stuck with me, Lady Erica. My brother is far superior. Compared to him,
I feel the same way about my own brother. I often fret that he should be here in my stead.
Heroes will confirm that Felix and Bernie are the actual parents of Alchrist.
Could I trouble you to chat for a while? I know it must be a pain to talk to someone like me.
You're not particularly painful, but I'd still rather avoid pointless small talk.
At least Soren was... I mean, that was pretty nice for Soren. This game loves to mischaracterize Erica. There's actually a lot of anxious archers in the series, so maybe they'll be together at some point. Oh my gosh. Bernie, Allchris, and Noir. Imagine that group.
There you are, Boucheron. Alfred's been calling for you.
Ah, thanks. One moment though. Can you direct me to where exactly he is?
He's like right over there. Would Rickon count as an anxious archer? No, he would be in the toddler group of characters.
Boucheron, what's wrong? Why are you crying? Did something bad happen?
Oh no. Sorry if I scared you. I was just thinking about the sad book I'm reading and...
He's probably reading Eat, Pray, Love. Let's be real. Rickon would be in the toddler group with Naui, John, maybe Fram. Fram can't read. She might be able to be in the toddler group.
Oh, what a pretty flower. Where did you find it?
That field of flowers just over there. I picked it while I was out running.
He's reading Little Women. Rickon would be with Jean and Lysithea, maybe Cyril and Donal.
I won't rule the same way my father did. I want Brodia to prosper.
He was an
but
idiot.
Not through warfare.
Important considerations for any heir. Of course, you will do what is best for your kingdom.
Lysithea's too good for that group. Lysithea would have to teach them all how to read. It would be like a little... It'd be like a little school.
As a princess, don't you love hanging out with castle guards and napping in the royal garden?
I would never do something so brash. Where I'm from, it would be seen as quite untoward.
Boucheron would cry over the book Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. What is that? What book is that? Grouping all the archetype characters together would be fun. I feel like we could do it for most of them. Seedall would be with the twerkers.
Being a dancer used to be enough for me. But thanks to you, I see I want to be a protector too.
That's lovely. But the beauty of your dance saves people in more ways than you know.
It's a preschool book that teaches you the alphabet. You want the alphabet climbing up a palm tree. I didn't have that fun book.
Your dancing is inspiring. I feel courage welling up from deep within when I watch.
I hope it appears to come naturally to me, even if it requires a constant commitment to practice.
Stop lying to him, Corey.
I noticed you watching my dancing. My talent must be growing if I'm captivating emblems.
Your dancing is elegant, but I was wondering if I couldn't incorporate it into my fighting.
I would love to see that, Hector. Please demonstrate.
That was
Do
a
it,
deep
Joker.
sigh. If something is weighing on you, how about a reading with my cards?
I'll pass. I don't believe in things like fortune telling.
I was gonna say, yeah, right. Soren would throw the cards on the ground.
I admit, Erica, I had no idea you were so strong. I guess looks can be deceiving, huh?
My brother has trained me well. As for you,
It seems you are just as friendly as you appear.
Combat twerking.
Gotta say, it's strange to think someone as serious as you spent all that time in our castle.
Huh. Wasn't strange to me. I used to travel with these mercenaries. It felt a lot like that.
Hector twerking with a sword. We need to see it.
You know, I used to get in trouble for sneaking into the fortress where your ring was kept.
Is that right? Well, from now on, no sneaking is required. You can see me whenever you like.
Maybe he wasn't sneaking in there to see you. Why'd you have to make it all about you, Corin? Maybe there were other things in there. If Olivia told Crom twerking was a special move, he would do it.
Without the ring you returned, we might very well be lost. Thank you, Goldmary.
I see you know how to give a compliment. I think we'll get along just fine, Marth.
Oh no. Is Hector holding the sword with his hands or his cheeks? You're the artist, DJM. You decide. Are we gonna name her Corin when we get to Fates Beyond Honest? I don't know which version you are voting on. So that depends. I have ideas for female Corin. I don't know if Eco's really thought about male Corin. Or I don't know if I would voice male Corin. I guess it would depend. The reason that I took Scumdad was because he had Crom, so it was like there would have been a lot of the two of them talking to, like, that person talking to themselves. I don't know how Fates works. Oh, thank you, Umbreon. The only other thing we saw in the place we got Corin's ring was poisonous fog. Well, you know, maybe he wants to study it.
I feel so foolish. I was in such a rush to repay you. I forgot that emblems can't hold anything.
It's okay. I got to admire so many fun things. Thank you for showing me a wonderful time.
That's kind of you to say. I want to repay you again, but in non-material ways this time.
Emblems thrive on the feelings of others. Your gratitude is the only gift I need.
Corin is like Robin with a personality and dialogue. I guess I just don't know who is like the Crom in that situation. I guess it might change depending on the route. I know nothing of Fate, so I have no idea. It was a cute interaction. I don't know, Citrine surprises me often with some of her supports. They're better than I was expecting them to be. DJM, that's a lot of swords. I want to replace Soren's responses to everyone with him just saying, shut up. That seems to be what he's thinking, for sure. Okay, so. Whew. All of these characters from Minty down, with the exception of Jean, are done, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all these are done. So. Some progress. I shouldn't have too many to get after the stream. Fingers crossed. But let's get started.
Another draw. I can't believe it.
Nor I. You are much stronger than before. I was certain I would win this time.
Same here. You put in some real work after our last duel, didn't you?
A strong opponent provides much motivation to grow. Thank you, Prince Diamant.
Is that why you challenged me to begin with? To grow stronger?
That is part of my reason.
I mean, he tried to
but
challenge
only
Zelkov's
part. My
artwork.
true interest is in learning about the world.
How do you mean?
Custom, ideology, philosophy. There are many differences in other cultures I do not yet grasp, but there are many similarities as well. Such as our views with regard to swords. I believe, as you do, that crossing swords can teach us more of one another than mere words. That is why I wander, in search of strong and interesting opponents.
Ah, so that was your goal. I'm a bit jealous, to be honest. My position often prevents me from traveling on my own terms.
Perhaps you could experience travel through me. I would be glad to share stories.
I'd like that. I do enjoy a good adventure story. Pardon me.
No need to apologize. Our duel has worked you up to hunger.
That didn't
Here,
sound like a
have
stomach
some
growl.
onigiri. It is made with rice. Delicious and refreshing.
Huh.
That's not what I thought they were
But food is food.
insinuating.
It's so
I was like, wow, that was a
There are
that was
plums
a
inside,
difficult duel.
Dried and salted. Does it not soothe your tired body?
It definitely has a kick out of the gate. I could get used to these.
Perhaps this could be another frontier for us to explore together, Prince Diamant.
Like a meal exchange. Sounds fun. Let's put down our swords and load up some plates.
I mean, that is kind of what it sounded like.
That was terribly close.
Kagetsu, what happened? Was it misfortune? Was the card right?
I did not realize. There were bear dens near my training ground.
But
Someone
there's
really
not a
needs to
mark
take
on
care
you.
of these bears.
You seem perfectly fine. What a relief. I suppose my divination was wrong.
You thought the biggest threat was the corrupted?
right.
No, it's bears.
What?
I was prepared for misfortune. As soon as one bear came toward me, I quickly fled. Without your prediction,
It's because there's only
I
one
would have
Lapis
trained as
in this
normal and
world.
failed to notice until too late.
So, my fortune-telling saved you?
Indeed, Zero. It saved my life. Thank you.
No. Thank you, Kagetsu.
When's
This
the
has given
bear
me
man?
more confidence in my divination skills.
That would have been interesting.
Phew. This rubbing elbows with death has made me hungry. Just now, I caught some glimpse of you and I sitting down to eat.
I'm sure
I don't know.
your
I think you're
premonition
both
is right.
frauds, honestly.
In fact, I bet your vision showed us eating sandwiches.
Meat between two breads? How did you know?
Well, as it happens, I had just decided to treat you to a meal.
They're lying
This
to each
gives
other.
me another vision. One in which our friendship blooms.
No need for divination there. We're already friends.
Lapis needs to be sent on pest control duty. If Lapis had a paralog, it would absolutely be fighting a bunch of bears.
Try this!
Not good enough, Kagetsu. Huh? And that's that. I win.
I lost.
You did, though you are just as skilled as I am. In fact, you might even be stronger than me, but I've sworn to protect my princess, and the power of my conviction will not be overcome.
Conviction, you say?
I won, Kagetsu. You will not challenge Princess Tamara. You understand?
Yes. It will be as we agreed. But perhaps you would consider rematching me yourself?
You want to fight me again? Do you mean as a substitute for my princess?
No, that is not what I mean. I have become interested in your power of conviction. It clearly gives you great strength. Studying this will teach me much about your culture and the world, I feel.
Ah, in that case, yes. I'd be happy to spar with you as much as you like. In fact, sparring with you will make excellent training for me as well.
Marvelous. Then let us consider each other training partners from today. I am certain this will lead to deep and meaningful bonds of friendship.
I'd like that very much, Kagetsu.
He's gonna end up with his legs broken. Dude, she and Chloe are dating. Back off. So if we go by power scaling from these supports, Marin is stronger than Diamant because she beat Kagetsu, who fought Diamant to a draw. Nice. Marin's pretty difficult to beat. Truly.
My novel is complete, Amber. As I mentioned earlier, I'd like for you to be the first to read it.
Since it's based on you and your foolishness.
You really know how to rub it in, you know? Fine. Let's see how embarrassed I'm gonna be. Jade, what is this? Is this book still based on me?
Of course. Everything in that book is based on something you've shared with me.
But where's the alpaca pond incident? I can't find a single embarrassing page in here.
You read this book that fast? Is it a picture book?
You're not stuck in second place, Amber. You were the first one to try stopping that stray alpaca. You were the first one to go looking for that lost child's parents at the fighting tournament. I may be the one who closes the book each time, but only after you've opened it for me.
Whoa.
You're kind.
That's the deepest
You're
thing
strong.
he's ever heard.
And both Prince Diamant and I trust in you as a worthy retainer.
Maybe he can't read either.
Aw, Jade, thank you. Your kind words, this great book. I feel so much better.
I'm glad. After all, you need to have confidence if you're going to watch our backs in battle.
Yeah, that settles it. I'm gonna keep training until I match the me in your book.
No, I'm very excited to watch you try.
Okay.
That sounded
no
shady
more
as fuck,
coasting.
Jade.
It's time to train like I've never trained before.
He's gonna die.
I'm gonna...
Oh my god.
Amazing. Looks like your training is off to a rocky start. I have no doubt you'll grow stronger, Amber. But I hope some things about you never change.
Puns.
Amber, please don't leave me in suspense any longer. I need to know what you meant before.
You mean about the deepest, truest reason why I think you're the greatest?
Indeed.
I think I've got it. I was gonna say you're the greatest because you're like a human alpaca.
What? An alpaca?
Yeah, I've felt that about you since day one, so that has to be it.
Since day one?
It was the day of the tournament, remember? My family didn't want me to enter, but I did. I lost to Jade, but got second place. Folks back home called it the Alpaca Country Miracle.
I don't remember you quite being as thrilled at the time. Didn't you leave the arena weeping?
Yeah.
I read all about it in Jade's
book. I wanted to be
book.
the champion so bad. I was sobbing in a corner when you walked over and asked me to be your second retainer. You were smiling down at me so gently. That was when it hit me. This man has the soul of an alpaca.
That was what hit you?
I decided right then and
He
there
wants low-key
to stand
offended.
beside you and protect you. What's up? Why the funny face?
I'm just not sure which parts of me make you think of an alpaca.
Oh, well, it's a few
Well.
things. How can I explain? You're kind, you put me at ease, and I want to protect you. And you're all light and fluffy.
Did you just call me light and fluffy?
I know, high praise. Not everyone understands how strongly I admire alpacas.
So it's a compliment.
Totally.
Huh. Okay. I'll track down another secret potion. Then I'll know if you're being honest with me.
Huh?
I'm joking. If you say
Diamant's
you
been
feel that
hanging out with Ivy
strongly,
too much.
I believe you. It's an honor to be held in alpaca-level regard. I'm glad you're my retainer, Amber.
Thanks, Prince Diamant. It's an honor to stand with you. That's the truth. No potion required.
Amber, I think you might just have a crush, right? Think he does. They had a fierce quizzing session.
Javier, buddy!
Oh my god.
Guard duty again?
Javier's like,
You
I
can't be
fucking hate
stopped,
this.
Can you?
How is your stomach treating you today?
Oh, that? It's doing okay. How about you? Not feeling tired anymore?
As I always say, do not worry about me.
Like I haven't
Man,
slept
you are
since I
such a
got here.
trooper. Does it ever
You guys all suck
bother
at this.
you that you worked for the enemy before this, I mean?
What you are asking is best left undiscussed.
I knew it. Guilt is totally your thing, isn't it?
It would be a lie to say otherwise. It is a simple task to make others lose faith in you. Earning it back is far more difficult.
Oh, that's why you've been putting in so much hard work. You don't have to worry. Everybody knows you're on our side now.
Only because you tell everyone that I work hard and am dedicated to the cause.
Uh-huh? How did you know that?
It is not difficult to hear what people are talking about when our numbers are so small.
Sir, there are a lot of you. Okay? There are a lot of you, and I know that because I am getting all of your supports. So...
I guess we both found each other out.
It is strange how I find myself in a better mood when you are around. When I see you, I always know I am in the presence of a friend.
That tracks. A lot of people say my affability is my only redeeming quality.
Oh my gosh.
Is that what they say?
Pretty much. I guess we hadn't really talked to each other before these last few nights, huh? There's still plenty of time before dawn
Amber
breaks.
did not
Wanna
see
chat?
how that
Yes.
was an
That
insult.
sounds like good fun.
Okay. Affable Amber is gonna make you
You
smile
run there?
till sunup. If, my rowdy guts let me, that is. Ooh.
Oh. I was gonna tell him that you said hey, and then he walked away. Feel bad for Amber because he's kind of a loser, but a really nice one. He is a nice one. He did put in the work. Okay, so we're almost done with Amber. We still have Zelkov and Alfred to get, but...
Hey, Marin. I'm really sorry.
Why are you apologizing to me?
It's about our sparring match the other day. I really did trip, and I really did lose to you.
You did?
It wasn't a covert strategy or a pratfall. I just fell because I was being careless. That happens a lot. I'm actually pretty clumsy. I stumble into everything, including my role as a Knight of Brodia. It's all dumb luck.
I don't believe that. Not for 1 minute. I'm from a small village too, so I know how hard you must have worked to get where you are. No one is named retainer to a crown prince without a tremendous amount of effort. You may be uncoordinated, but I have no doubt you're an excellent knight, Amber.
That's very encouraging to hear. Thank you, Marin. I should really be learning from you, you know. Can we do some more training together?
Of course. I'd be honored to train with a knight from the Kingdom of Brodia.
Yes! I can't wait to get started. With your help, I'll get rid of my clumsiness and become a respectable knight in no time.
It seems to me, the secret to a Brodian strength is that earnest attitude of yours. I think I'm going to learn a thing or two from you, my friend.
Marin being cool. I mean, all he had to do was really talk about alpacas, and I'm sure she would have been... she would have loved that. Amber is like Alfred, except if Alfred failed a lot. Alfred just succeeds at what he does.
Jade, I finished my first draft. Care to give it a read? It's titled The Extra Adventures of Amber, the Deliberate Dummy.
You actually wrote it? Yes, of course, Prince Diamant. I would love to read it. This is pretty funny. However...
Be honest. Don't hold back.
These pages might benefit from a few more gags. If you revise this scene just a bit...
What would you change?
If I were writing it, I'd have all of the alpaca's wool explode off its body. And then, just as Amber composes himself, its wool grows back in a flash, silky and smooth. Amber tries to mount his alpaca, but its wool is so smooth that he slips. No, shoots right off. As Amber soars through the air and over the horizon, his alpaca wistfully spits at the ground.
What is she saying?
Your version flows much better.
They're just making... They wrote a story about how Amber
framework of
fails.
Your story is quite good, Prince Diamant. I'd love to give you further notes once you have your second draft ready.
No, I'm done.
Fuck that. I'm done.
Huh? Why did you crumple your draft?
It served
Yes,
its
they are
purpose.
writing friend fiction.
Sounds like your new book is well on its way.
My new book?
Sure. Your silky smooth wool idea was superb. I trust you'll pick things up from there.
Wait, were you just trying to lift me out of my slump? By kicking off a first draft for me?
Are you suggesting that I wrote a weak draft on purpose? I'm not that clever. I gave it my best effort. My jokes just couldn't stand against those of a true artist.
Prince Diamant, you may deny that was your plan, but thank you.
All right, almost time to get back to work. Don't worry about tonight's watch, Jade. I can handle it myself.
But...
You've been fighting extra hard lately. I'm sure that contributed to your slump. Get some rest, and whenever that book is ready, let me know. Nothing relaxes me like laughing at your writing.
Understood. Thank you very much. As long as I'm your retainer, Prince Diamant, I vow
I'll
to
read
protect
you bedtime
every
stories
bone in your body. Especially
about
the
Amber.
funny one.
This is why she took all the embarrassing stuff out of her Amber book, because Diamant took it all. No, jeez. All right, yeah, Jade has quite a few. These are really the main characters that we have left that I have a lot of supports to get. Diamant, I'm pretty sure I got all of them.
This was quite a welcome surprise, Jade. I had hardly put your last chapter down before you presented me with this new one.
Well, now that you're reading my early drafts, each editing pass goes much more smoothly.
Ah, of course.
So, what did you think? Don't make me beg, because I will.
It was magnificent. I enjoyed this chapter even more than the last.
Ah, that is such a relief to hear.
Especially that new fellow who debuts in this chapter. What a pleasant addition he was. He laughed, he cried, he felt truly alive.
Was it Boucheron?
He might be my new favorite character of yours. I must admit, I felt a certain kinship toward him.
I'm glad to hear that. I hope you don't think it too presumptuous of me, but I did model that character after you.
Aha! I had a hunch. What a wonderful feeling to laugh along with your fictional counterpart. I now take his potent zest for life as the highest of compliments. Again, thank you for letting me read your marvelous book, Jade.
The honor is entirely mine, I promise.
I think I'll bake some pastries to thank you. You will have some, yes?
Glowing praise and warm pastries? Twist my arm, why don't you?
She just named the character Lindy. He's like, oh, that's me. I mean, she did, her book about Amber was, she used his name, so did she just use Lyndon? And that's how he's like, this character reminds me of me. I'm killing him off in the next chapter. Lucy. This book is about you, Lyndon. It's about a serial killer who finds his victims at the church he works at. What a story. Considering Bernie also writes and is the only House's writer besides Sedith, I would have liked that aspect of her personality shown off more in House's Hope supports. Yeah, you didn't get to see that too much.
I've done it! I finally reached the cabin! Forest Sage, here I come!
Excellent. You have arrived. Welcome. I am the Forest Sage.
Huh? Is that Zelkov? I don't understand. What's going on?
As promised, here is your medicine. Go on, try it.
Okay. It's sweet. It tastes like candy.
Correct.
Penicillin.
It is nothing more than a confection. Perhaps it will put a slight spring in your step. As for your sense of direction, you did reach this remote cabin with very little help. Perhaps that suggests something about the state of your abilities.
Oh, I got better without even realizing it.
Precisely. I had heard rumors of this weakness of yours. Correcting it seemed like a worthy project. That is how the Forest Sage came to be. I devised this stratagem to lead you here.
He just wants to LARP.
Elaborate pursuits are a passion of mine.
I heard you suck at
First, I thought I
direction,
would
so I
simply
wanted to
train
fix
you
that.
in navigation, but that was much too simple. I required a more intricate plan, and so I devised this. I hope you enjoyed the experience.
You know what? I did. Thanks for
I
putting
made
all
you
this
an
together
escape
for me.
room.
You are every bit the gentleman I had heard. Some would be angry about the deception.
Angry? Don't be silly. I really appreciated the Forest Sage. I even hoped we might be friends.
Why is that?
Well, I remembered that nice letter they left for me and the blanket they covered me with. It was obvious how much they
Zelkov
cared.
tucked him in.
my
Zelkov
mind,
is a
They
dad.
seemed pretty swell.
I see.
There's just one problem. I doubt this has done anything for my sense of direction.
What? Why?
You're not the first person to coach me on how to correct my mistakes there. None of it's worked. That's why I really had my heart set on that medicine. But in the end, it was only sugar. Are you okay, Zelkov? Sorry about this. I know it must be disappointing.
Oh no, my friend. Quite the opposite. This proves to be a grander game than I had anticipated. I am excited to plot my next move.
Your next move? You mean to do it again?
Soon you will receive a missive from the Ocean Sage.
Oh my god.
I hope you will attend to
Zelkov has to make his own fun in this army.
All right. As you wish, oh great sage Zelkov.
That what why totally broke character. I know. He's basically playing IRL D&D. It's like old-timey doctors that gave medicine that was just opium.
Steel yourself. You are about to witness a simple design, honed by artistic prowess. Well, what is your opinion of this sculpture? Is it up to your standards of quality?
I was hoping for better.
What brings you to say this hurtful thing?
I know I said it has to be much simpler if you want it to sell, but you're an artist. I wasn't expecting you to cave so easily. After you went on and on about passion, I kinda hoped you'd refuse to budge on that.
You are quite mistaken. In fact, you could not be more wrong.
Huh? But...
The appearance of simplicity in this sculpture is but a carefully crafted facade. Its design is actually beautifully intricate.
Run that by me again?
I began by crafting a sculpture which contained every layer of intricacy I could ever desire. That done, I added atop these yet another layer to obscure how intricate it was. The result is my most complex work to date, one that, at a glance, appears utterly simple. You may now stand in awe of its glory.
I had no idea. That's amazing. Almost too amazing if you ask me. It makes no sense. But, and I hate to say so, this won't sell either.
What? Why not?
You can't guess? It's way too intricate. I'd go broke trying to manufacture them. Plus, high production costs mean high prices, and customers tend not to like those.
I suppose you have a point.
But I'll buy it from you anyway.
You will?
I was really impressed by the way you think. I never thought much about passion, but it's incredibly important for a merchant. Without it, how could I hope to make it as an independent entrepreneur? So I want to buy this from you and keep it close at hand. That way, I won't forget this feeling.
Anna.
Lady Anna.
Lady Anna.
That's better. Mind you, I can't pay much for it. 1 gold's my best offer.
So little. But I suppose it is not a matter of gold. If this transaction will benefit you, Lady Anna, then it is a meaningful one to me. Best of luck to you, young merchant. I earnestly hope for your great success.
Aw, thanks. You know, you're a much nicer guy than you came off to be at first. Oh, do you want to share some sweets? I've got a private stock of some really great ones.
I will happily partake.
Aw. This Anna is miles ahead of Three Houses Anna. I'm just gonna say it. Anna is one thing this game did a lot better than Three Houses. Luna, did you just push him off the bed? I'm pretty sure Rue was laying in this bed, and now Luna is. I think she pushed him off. She's miles ahead of any Anna, to be honest. Was Three Houses Anna even a character? Not really. I mean, she had that one paralogue. It was okay. It wasn't great. But she also didn't have any supports, did she? In Three Houses? Did she even have any with Byleth? I don't think so. And she only supported with Robin in Awakening, and then I guess if you had like Morgan with her. Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't think she had any in Three Houses. It was sort of like, we're giving you this DLC character because she's in every game, but we're not actually gonna do anything with her. Oh yeah, Tiki as well, you're right, Umbreons. But still, I like this version of Anna. Hey, Hero.
Selkov, I can hardly believe it. Did you really send advice to every single person on that list?
Yes, I did. It was no trouble.
Good work. They were all quite grateful.
That is wonderful to hear. Even if the errand failed to rid me of my grief.
Oh dear. I'm sorry to hear that.
However, I have been feeling somewhat more optimistic of late.
Truly?
Something occurred to me while I was giving counsel to these troubled individuals. I realized they were, in their own way, each like a bird still learning to fly. My advice was focused on helping them manage on their own, to learn to leave the nest, just like my little one. It was helpful to consider that while writing.
I see.
I am grateful
Citrine
to
doesn't
you, Citrine.
see.
Whatever do you mean?
He's
It
like,
was
I don't
you who did me a
understand.
favor.
You asked for my help knowing that it would assist me in turn.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
You are a wonderful person. Truly. Now then, I shall take my leave of you. It is time I began searching for my next pursuit.
I know it will be lovely, whatever it is.
Thank you. One last thing before I go.
Oh? What's that?
Let us continue to pursue this friendship. It has become important to me.
Worry not, Selkov. I have no plans to fly away on you.
She really doesn't know. I ship it, Toka. This is the one time she really feels like a person rather than just being there for the running joke. Yeah, and I appreciate that they gave Anna thought in this game.
Hey, Bunei.
Your Highness.
All those
You wanna
dishes
eat
you
his
cooked
hair
up, and I'm
too?
still as scrawny as ever.
I failed then. You have my deepest apologies.
Oh, it's not your fault. You went all out and it showed. Plus, every dish was good eating. My compliments to the chef. No, the real trouble is just that I'm weak to the core.
Please, do not be so hard on yourself. These dishes may have failed in bulking up your slender form, but it was not for nothing. All that meat did result in a different sort of change.
I'm not following you.
Our flavor, yours and mine.
We have a flavor?
You see, we were once dry.
He knows
and
what your
bland,
flavor is,
but
Alfred.
as our bond deepened, our taste became richer. Perhaps that was a bad way to put it.
No, I see what you mean. We brought out new flavors in each other. Before, we were raw ingredients, but now we're, what do you call it? Fusion cuisine.
Yes, my thinking exactly. And now I often find myself fondly thinking about your vibrant zing.
I guess it's true what they say.
Hey.
The way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
I have always thought so. To that end, I should quite like to cook for you again.
It's time to stop.
Oh, really? What do you have in mind?
I was planning to make a vegetable dish with one of your sweet flowers ground on top, and perhaps some grilled fish to counterbalance all the meat from last time.
I'm working up an appetite just listening to you.
Continue to eat my cooking and, who knows, you may one day have the body you desire.
Here's hoping, Bunei. Someday, my muscles are gonna be as strong as our friendship.
Hey, Ryu. What a way to make it sound not safe for work. Bunei is not beating the cannibal allegations. He's really not. I think he's leaning into it, actually.
I went with Alfred on a camping trip. The food was great and the songs were hip. There were lots of stars in the sky that night. And that's the end of my song. All right.
Good one. Way to let everybody know just how you feel.
Aw, thanks. Most people don't think much of my singing.
Freestyle
What? Your
queen.
singing is fantastic. It makes my heart swell up inside.
That's how it makes
That's
me feel
indigestion.
too. Thanks, Prince Alfred. Oh, looks like the fire's petering out.
Ooh, allow me. Let's see here.
Good work. You've got it down pat. What do you even need me here for? You're a natural.
Well, I had a great teacher.
Keep buttering me up, why don't ya?
Thanks again. I've learned so much from being around you. It's really helped me get a handle on where your people are coming from.
Ah, you're trying to gain some first-hand experience of Solmic culture, huh?
Yeah. I thought if I tried Solm stuff, I'd get to know Solm's people.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So then tell me, does this mean you're planning to invade?
Not at all. I swear, I'm learning all this so I can help bring our countries together.
Yeah, I know. I'm just yanking your chain. Still, I don't think our work here is done.
What makes you say that?
Because now it's my turn to learn more about the Kingdom of Firene. For Solm and Firene to grow closer, they both need to understand each other, right?
True enough.
Well then, for the sake of our countries, you'd better tell me all about this homeland of yours.
With pleasure, Princess Tamara. Now, where to begin?
The roast chicken's
Rosato's
delicious
pretending
today.
to eat.
Want some, Seedall? Oh, spirit of the cards, cast your divine light and reveal Rosato's beauty secret to me. No one can be that beautiful and not have a trick up their sleeve. He lives as
Maybe
he
it's
pleases,
Maybelline.
and he eats as he pleases. And here I am, being so particular for the sake of my dancing, foregoing flavor. Spirit of the cards, are you really and truly and totally certain he does nothing at all special?
Have you been studying my routine? If so, you shouldn't need to ask. You've already seen that I don't do anything special.
I suppose you're right. Rosado, it's just incredible that you do nothing at all and yet always look so... good.
And no need to be jealous of me. You can live however you want to.
That's the secret. Living however I want? Is avoiding the sorts of food I truly like actually taking a toll on my dancing? Perhaps the secret to looking and feeling great is just living a life guided by one's desires. All my focus on flavorlessness is taking the flavor out of my artistry. That's it. It has to be. Rosado's way of life proves it. All right then. I'm not going to deny myself the things I love anymore. I'll eat roast chicken dipped in all kinds of honey sauce. Sweet, spicy, extra sweet, extra spicy. From here on out, I'm going to eat whatever my heart desires and sleep whenever I want.
Oh, well, bye.
Hope he doesn't overdo it. Too much of anything is no good for you. Ah, well, no harm letting him indulge himself a while.
Rosado,
the
oh
important
well,
thing right
not my
now
problem.
is he's happy. He'll figure out the rest as he goes.
Rosado, I want to thank you for sharing with me the other day. The truth is, I'm different too.
Tell me all about it. I want to know everything unique about you.
Well, my family is, poor. Very poor. It's always made me feel like an outsider. Just being poor would be one thing, but I also like wild plant life and I'm scary strong. I end up kind of fixating on my weirdnesses. That makes it hard to feel confident.
None of this sounds bad to me. You know tons about plants. You're super strong. That's great.
When you put it that way, they almost do sound like positives, but...
Still hard to talk about sometimes though, isn't it?
Yeah.
If it'll help, I'll give you an embarrassing truth of my own. I've always admired you, Lapis.
Wait a second.
Why is that embarrassing?
You admired me?
Yup. Even from the time we were enemies back at the Grand Crossing. You were swinging that huge sword around. You were so powerful, so stylish. I remember thinking how jealous I was. How I could never do something like that.
Really?
Really. How did you get so strong anyway? Is it all from your training?
No. It's because I fought off a lot of bears back in my hometown.
Bears?
It's a
well,
lot
I guess we
of,
can
there's
say
a lot
your
of bears
strength goes
there.
all the way back to where you came from.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Thank you, Rosado. Hearing you say all that, I'm feeling much more confident. One day I'll be able to say with pride, I am who I am because of my hometown. Maybe not anytime soon, but someday.
I think that's a wonderful goal. When the time comes, you can announce it with a flourish of that huge sword.
Of course. I'll get an even bigger sword so you can't possibly miss it.
Not anytime soon, because there could be other supports. Rebel? The final boss is a bear. You know what? I'd be okay with that. Sombron just fucks off and it's a bear. I like this because it calls back to the actual story and the fact that she introduces the smash mechanic with a blade. Yeah, that was a good one. I liked that one.
Rosado, I think I finally figured something out. We've been at these cool versus cute-offs for a while now, and we still can't declare a winner.
Agreed. There's no resolving this. You've won me over with every single cool thing you've brought.
The same goes for me. I've adored every single cute thing you've shown me.
There's only one thing we can say for sure. Coolness and cuteness are both amazing.
Yes, it doesn't matter which one wins. What matters is both are great. I'm sorry I dragged this ridiculous competition on for so long.
What do you mean? It was totally worth the effort. Now we know that coolness and cuteness measure up equally.
Hold on.
What is it, Marin?
You were very cool just now, Rosado. Many times cooler than I've been lately.
Ah, I could say the same about you, you know. But with your cuteness, your satisfied smile every time you got me, that was so beyond cute.
Thanks, Rosado. So, how about this? Let's just keep mastering our own, individual, equally amazing styles.
I like it. You continue to be the genius of cool, and I'll keep aspiring to greater heights of cute.
We can be rivals and walk different paths, and we can still cheer each other on.
Yes! Rosado and Marin, best foes forever.
Toka. There's a lot. I think that was the last one for Marin, though. I think Marin's done. Yo. Done. Alright, Binay.
That last stroke felt a little off. Weird. I miss them all so much.
Hello, Lady Anna. You seem to be hard at work.
Oh, hey, Bunei. I don't think you'll want the wood I chopped today. My form is way off.
I didn't come for firewood today. Here, I made you a salmon stew. I hope it's like what you remember.
Oh, wow. Can I eat it now?
Yes, please do, while it's warm.
Thanks a bunch! That warms me right to my bones. It tastes just like my family stew, too.
What a coincidence. I used them to make it.
I had to research your hometown's cuisine and then seek out all the right spices. I wasn't confident that I'd nailed down the flavor.
So that's why it tastes like home. Aw, you did all that for me? I'm really touched.
I'm sorry I
was getting
ruined
so
this nice
homesick that
support.
It was messing up my wood cutting. But that little taste of home cheered me right up again. I'm ready to split a
Yeah, the taste of home.
If you ever feel homesick, come talk to me. I can at least take your taste buds back there.
I appreciate it. So, how much do I owe you for the stew?
No need to pay. I meant it as a token of thanks.
Oh no! That's not going to work for me. If I start taking charity, how am I supposed to sell you any more wood?
You really are shrewd. In that case, pay me in firewood, however much you think that stew is worth.
Deal. I'll even throw in extra as an introductory offer. Nice doing business with ya.
That was probably one of Bunei's best supports. I stepped away for a second, so I have no idea what Kita said this time. Maybe I should be glad. You just missed Bunei being Sweeney Todd. It's fine.
Andreo?
Oh, hey, Seadoll. If you're trying to spring another lesson on me, I'm not interested.
After everything I taught you, your rhythm is still just so awful.
So,
Wow.
What? Did you come here only to insult me?
No, not at all. Honestly, I was just watching you dance, and I realized that I was wrong.
Huh?
Enjoying the dance. That's what's important. I decided to teach you because I thought you were having a hard time with it. That's how it looked anyway. But just now, you were dancing and loving it. I could see it.
I mean, yeah. I was having fun.
That's all that matters. If my master heard me now, he'd be angry with me. But it's something I needed to learn. Andreo, I'm sorry I taught you not to enjoy dancing.
Listen, Seadoll. I just wanted to dance with you.
Really?
Yeah. and I still want to. It's just that your lesson wasn't really my style. What do you say? Want to give it another try?
I'd be happy to. Just dance to the beat of your heart. Can't go wrong if you do that.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on, time to shimmy and shake in the name of fun. And then,
This is about
how
to get
about
lewd.
another lesson? Nothing too tough, just a quick, easy session.
I promise. My next lesson will be much more enjoyable.
Not safe for work dancing.
98, 99,
Are they playing hide and
100.
seek?
I did it!
You
Oh,
did
no.
it, Prince Allchrist.
He was
you
doing
hit
push-ups.
100.
Wow,
It's
I
like,
can't believe it! I'm so
He and
happy!
Allchrist are playing
I
hide and
always knew
seek.
you could. How do you feel? Think you've gained any muscle?
Yes, a little bit. If I flex here, I can feel the muscle tighten up.
Wonderful. And does that help your confidence?
Probably
Not in
not,
the
knowing
slightest.
Allchrist.
Oh.
I apologize, Boucheron. You wasted
Boucheron,
your precious
oh.
time on a lost cause.
You really shouldn't talk like that.
I still can't compare to my brother Diamond. He's so incredible, and I'm so...
Where does
Honestly,
this come
Allchrist, I think you're the better unit.
It's been
Not
that
gonna
way
lie.
since I was a kid. Or at least, that's what people have always told me.
Well, no wonder you don't have any confidence if that's what you've always heard. Look, Prince Allchrist, I'm not always so confident either.
Really? Even though you were blessed with an incredible physique?
My muscles are well developed, but inside, I'm a softie with a terrible sense of direction. You know what people used to call me? Big crybaby and wrong way strong.
Wrong way strong.
There are some
Their
things I'm
insult game is
self-conscious
really
about,
bad.
but I still get by. Sometimes I wonder if there's anyone in the world with true, unshakable confidence. I bet even Prince
Have you met
Diamond has his
Goldmary?
doubts about himself.
Even my brother. Such supportive words for a scrawny pipsqueak like me. I appreciate it.
The fuck does that even
Think
mean?
nothing of it. I'd do the same for any of my best students.
I believe it.
You should keep working out. I'd be happy to coach you anytime.
I will. Thank you, Coach Boucheron.
The honor is all mine, Prince Allchrist.
Seriously though, I think Allchrist is a better unit than Diamond. At least in my experience.
Seadoll? I'd like to apologize once more for our conversation the other day. I really should have considered your feelings before asking about your past.
It didn't bother me. And you didn't do anything wrong.
I've been thinking about your stories since then. I had assumed the caravan lifestyle was all fun and games. But that's not true, is it?
No. Fun isn't the right word. That life can be brutal beyond compare. I watched friends die during raids. And worse.
There must have been so many hardships. And yet I assumed it was a life of leisure. If I had looked past my own desires for even a moment before speaking. I really am sorry.
Oh, Prince Allchrist. Like I said, you've done nothing wrong. Yes, bad things happened while I was traveling with the caravan. But good things happened too. Many more good things. The caravan was my family and my home. I count myself lucky to have lived that life.
I'm very glad to hear that.
So please, do not hesitate. Ask as many questions as you like. Ask me about the strange and wonderful foods I tasted for the first time at the border village, or about the morning sun I watched set the sky on fire as it rose over the desert oasis. There are so many questions I hope you ask, and so many stories I hope to tell you.
Your tales mesmerize me, Seadoll. I can't wait to get lost in them again. Please, tell me a new one, and another after that. Tell me stories until the break of dawn.
With pleasure, Prince Allchrist.
Citrine, do you have a moment?
Oh, Allchrist.
I'm not sure if it's because we're cousins or what, but We have a lot in common. As you know, I find it difficult to accept my own worth. I see that same struggle in you.
How do you mean?
You believe that you're too weak to be my retainer, but you couldn't be more wrong.
Alcryst, you really don't have to try and make me feel better about this. In terms of strength, I am inferior to the other royal retainers. That is irrefutable.
If you're referring to raw power, maybe. But that's why you use every spare moment you have to train, right? Rain or shine, you haven't missed a single day. You may lack physical strength, but you make up for it in strength of will. That matters.
Perhaps, but
He makes up for it
commitment
with
to training
lasers.
is not what makes a worthy retainer.
Again, I disagree. Because I know how seriously you take your role, it's easy to place my trust in you. So I do.
You do? Really?
Do you have any idea how reassured I was when I heard that you would be my retainer? Wait, reassured isn't the right word for it. Let me phrase this more clearly. I am so glad that you became my retainer. Yes, we are cousins. Yes, we have known each other since we were very young. But I don't care about the obvious reasons why you were chosen. To me, the important difference is that you volunteered for this position yourself.
I wanted to protect my wonderful cousin.
Exactly. I don't deserve that protection, but it means the world to me that you think I do. That's why I'm happy things are like this, Citrine.
Oh, Christ, that's such a wonderful thing to hear you say. It makes me want to redouble my training. I have a long way to go before I know I can protect you, after all.
Hey, wait. I'm the one who's protecting you.
Of course. Thank you, Alcryst.
It is really cute. Brodian, the Brodian fam, they have pretty good supports. Yeah, still have a couple left with Boucheron.
Is that you, Goldmary? Oh, why are you sitting here in the dark?
Oh,
It is light
hello,
outside,
Boucheron.
Boucheron.
I've made meals for just about everyone now, and I've barely gotten any praise at all. They all said I was asking for too much. So now I feel like giving up.
Poor you. Those guys have a lot to learn.
You think so?
They don't understand how demanding you are. You're practically a world champion at it. Me, though,
Wow.
I'm used to it by now. I even think it's kind of cute.
Oh no, she wore him down.
Boucheron, I'm so glad.
Being demanding is just your way of being charming. And so long as I think so, who cares what anyone else thinks?
Oh, thank you.
I don't
feel
think
so
that's
much
the right
better.
lesson to
And now
take
that
from
my
this,
smile
Boucheron.
is worth $1 million gold again. I'll have to pay you back in cooking.
Cooking?
That's right. I'm going to make you a regular lunch from now on.
You mean right now?
Don't worry. I won't make you shower me endlessly with praise. You've already given me enough of that to last a lifetime. So from now on, all you need to do is relax and enjoy what I make for you.
I wouldn't mind handing out more compliments if it means making you happy.
Really? You mean it?
What's wrong?
Now
I
he's
hope you don't
stuck
mind
with
a little
her.
extra salt. You're just so kind. I couldn't hold back my tears.
Tears? Oh no.
Oh god.
Just hearing the word
No.
makes me want to cry.
Oh,
They're
you're
just gonna
such a
cry
sensitive
together.
person. I admire that about you, Boucheron. It's very charming. I'll get to the cooking. I can't wait to hear everything you have to say about it.
I feel like they just
You
got
cook up more
married
food,
somehow.
I'll cook up more praise, and we'll both come out ahead.
Like, I think they might have just gotten married. I really wish that Malvier was walking past while they were both crying, and he's just like... I would love to see Malvier just popping up in supports as he walks past. He's just like, oh, why did I join this army? It's a weirdly appropriate ship. The hidden paired ending. Not dealing with that shit, Mavir. Exactly. I feel like he would have so many great cutaway looks to most of these. While he's on guard duty. He probably sees a lot. And he's just like... Bunei's licking someone again. The Crom jump scares were so good. We need more things like that. Agreed, Lucy. Agreed.
I baked cookies for us, Boucheron. With thunder, of course, as
They're
always.
with prunes.
Now, eat up.
Oh, I can't wait. Hey, there's raisins in these. Yum.
They're not raisins.
Read any further in that book yet?
Oh, I finished it, actually.
Have you now? Well then, tell me everything.
Well, sure. After the wedding, Elle's life was simple but happy. The couple went through hard times, but they did it together and saw their children grow up. But just when the kids were all grown and they could enjoy their sunset years, Elle's wife passed. Elle never got to feed his wife the last pastry he baked for her. With a bolt of thunder.
That's your regret? I'm so sad I didn't get to give her this last pastry.
I find myself crying as well today.
See, this would be a perfect time for Mavir to walk by and be like, oh my god, they're crying.
This story is about you, isn't it?
Indeed it is.
It took you that
Elle,
long?
Of course, is my first initial.
Boucheron, come on now.
Why is there a book about you?
I thought, before I joined my wife in the beyond, I'd record my life for posterity.
If I were playing on Classic, you would have joined your wife like 15 times, Lyndon.
So, you wrote this book? Well, now I'm sorry I read it without permission.
Nonsense. I'm genuinely glad that you picked it up and read the whole tale.
It was wonderfully written, for what it's worth.
I love how
Why don't
everyone's
we
a
spend
writer.
more time together? You can get to know me until my last pages.
It would be my pleasure.
Splendid! I'm in such a good mood that I think I might bake another
Except
batch of
Fran,
sweets.
she can't read, so
but
she
lightning
can't write.
baking takes time, so why don't you tell me your story?
Let's see. Where to start? I guess with the day my parents met.
Let's start at the day of conception. Mavir definitely dealing with a lot of Amber antics. Definitely. He's a reluctant dad to this army.
Hello, Etienne. Thanks for meeting
Why
with
are
me.
they in a dark alley?
I was hoping we could talk.
I don't know why you called me here, but it had better
They
be
have a
good.
brawl?
This may sound a little peculiar, but would you mind giving me your hands?
What for?
I said some unfair things to you. Perhaps if I can feel your strength, I will learn to appreciate it. So, if you don't mind, I'd like to see how your hands
That's not where you
feel.
don't really build muscle.
I'll put out the light so you can relax.
Sure.
What the fuck?
You really are strong. I can tell by the calluses how devoted you are to honing that strength.
Did we just
Well,
get into a porn?
Yeah.
Seeing
This
how
seems
your
like a
dedication
porn.
shapes who you are has helped me understand. Thank you. Here, take my hands if you'd like. Maybe you'll understand who I am a little better.
Does that work?
Only one way to find out.
Whoa. Is your skin
What the
seriously
fuck?
this smooth?
Of course.
I've never felt anything like this. You must put in some real effort to get it that way.
I'm sorry for asking this of you so suddenly.
Apparently this is even more
I
lewd in
know
the
it's an
Japanese
odd way to
version.
get
That
to
does
know
not surprise me.
A little. But I learned more about you than I thought. You showed me there's more to life than being ready for war. I have to be ready for peace, too.
You see? Perhaps we can learn from one another after all. I'd be happy to give you advice on elegance in exchange for tips on my exercise routine.
Sure, I love coaching people. Between you and me, a big part of this is
I love
protein
how
powder. I'll set
she's
some aside
suddenly
for you.
really loud.
That sounds wonderful. If you'd like a lotion for your hands, I know several good ones.
Look at us. It didn't
It's
take
just
much for us
KY.
to start getting along, huh? Maybe I should actually thank you for swiping that last baked potato.
No need to thank me for that. I was stealing after all. I'm looking forward to learning from you, Etienne. I hope you feel the same.
Just feeling each other up in a dark alley as friends. As you do.
I meant to thank you for that thing you made. It's been great for my weight training.
That's great, Etienne. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I actually feel a little guilty. You gave me all of those Firenese tea leaves to pay me back.
Don't worry
And
about
then
it.
Saline stole
Your
them.
Muscle Maximizer Mark III was worth the entire crate load. By the way, what's that you're eating? Some kind of potato?
These? Well, okay. I'm actually from a small country town in Brodia. We grow taters. Potatoes there. Sometimes my parents send me dried sweet potato slices from the farm. They're so good.
Dried potatoes? From a remote part of Brodia? Is that what I think it is? The high-calorie, low-fat starch that's every musclehead's dream?
What? You've heard of these?
I had no idea where to find these things. I never thought they'd fall into my lap.
Would you like to try one?
Are you kidding me? Yes! Yum! Just one delicious bite completely eased my muscle fatigue. I might seriously cry, Lapis!
Me too! I've never seen anyone else so in love with our homegrown potatoes! I had no idea. Here, take some more. I have so many.
Are you sure you don't mind?
I don't mind at all.
You're too nice. I owe you so much for all this.
Well, in that case, may I train with you? I'm pretty strong, but I start to droop if a battle drags on and on. I'd love to build up my endurance.
Imagine getting
Maybe we
all
could go
the
for runs together?
supports, Lapis.
We can do that no problem.
Imagine doing that.
I jog until my legs gave out. We should try it with and without the potatoes to see if they make a difference. Who knows what kind of heights we can reach together?
Etienne is dressed very much like a maid to have the fitness girl personality. I would like to point out that she not only has a bow, but also a crown. That's a lot, but you know what? If she can do it, so can I. Etienne cosplay. Look at that. Well, now I'm keeping it. Saline dresses her. Well, speaking of saline.
Let's see. This herb should be dried and then restored with water when it's time to ingest. This moss can be dried and powdered, and it is consumed to treat stomachache. I think that's it. And of course, these leaves make a very interesting tea when brewed.
Princess Saline? Are you writing something?
Ah, hello, Lapis. I was just recording the wisdom you shared with me thus far in this journal. I thought you might read it over and let me know if I missed any details.
I'd be glad to, but I have to ask, why are you doing this?
Preparing for the worst, I suppose.
What do you mean? There's no shortage of food or medicine in the stockpile.
Oh, not for us. For my people.
Why would they need to know all this?
Firene is a fertile nation, but I cannot rely on that being true forever. Any number of events could despoil the land. If that happens, I think the knowledge you've imparted could prove useful.
I didn't realize you had such grand plans for the information I was sharing.
I don't intend to wring you dry by any means. I shall interview others as well. You have your own duties that demand your time, so I'll try not to impose too much.
No, it's all right. I'm glad to help however I can. Please, impose to your heart's content. If the skills I use to survive in a barren land can come to good use, well, I'm happy to share them.
Thank you, Lapis. But, I thought that you learned all this from friends.
I'm sorry. I've been lying to you. These are all things I learned firsthand.
Truly? Don't apologize then. First-hand experience is much more valuable to me. Thank you for your honesty. Your cooperation in this matter means a great deal to me, Lapis.
Thank you, Princess Saline. I'm happy to be of service to you and your people.
I think this might be the last bee support that I have. So that's good. Get that done.
We meet again, Princess Hortensia.
We do indeed meet.
They both have the largest dresses.
Let the competition commence! The first event will be the softness contest.
What?
Who will be softer, you or me? Let's try you first. Poke!
That tickles.
The softness contest is hereby canceled.
So soon?
Strategic adjustments need to be made.
What?
That's unfortunate. I wanted to have a turn to poke at you.
Where did she poke her?
Wait, really? Hey, no! Your mind games won't distract me. We're competitors.
Of course we are.
What is wrong with me? This
That's a
girl's
good
so
question.
Adorable, she's messing with my mind. Insidious.
My turn. Let's see how soft you are. Poke.
I told you, that contest is canceled.
Forgive me. I was overcome with curiosity and couldn't help
Can you imagine
myself.
the actors getting this script and reading this? Being like,
Why do I like it? Enough of your tricks. I'm the cutest there is. I'll never be outdone.
There she goes again.
it's exactly what you
Drat.
think? Okay.
It seems I
mean,
once more
Hortensia's
missed
a
my
child.
chance to invite her to tea.
So... Yikes.
Prince Diamant, mind if I tag along during your training today?
I wouldn't mind, but I'll warn you, my training can get pretty intense.
Hey, I can do more than just sing, you know. You'll see. This girl's got stamina.
Oh yeah? If that's the case, let's get started.
She's gonna
Okay,
destroy you,
halfway done.
Diamant.
Let's take a breather.
You weren't kidding about this being tough. I talked a big game, but I'm feeling pretty burnt out.
I'm amazed you've kept up this whole time. Most people bow out much earlier. With that kind of stamina, imagine what a stricter training regimen could do
Fake
for you.
news? No, my
Thanks,
Tamara
but
is super
I'm
strong.
gonna keep doing things my way, if it's all the same to you. Whew. Okay. Hey, between you and me, do you think peace is really possible?
Ah, that's a big question, and one I often worry about myself. Ultimately, as leaders, I think it's our duty to believe that peace is possible. If we won't fight to secure that kind of future for our people, who will?
You're right. The future isn't certain, but that's all the more reason for us to try. I gotta say, talking with you has given me hope that good things lie ahead.
I'm glad. We're both heirs to our respective thrones. If you ever need to talk, I'm here.
Thanks. I really appreciate that.
All right, break's over. Time to resume training. Think you can keep going?
You know what? I just had a great idea! How about we sing the rest of the way? Could be a fun challenge.
Sounds fun. But, you go first.
Prince Diamant, did you need something from me?
I noticed some hesitation in your last few training sessions.
I know more strength is what I need, but at the same time, I'm starting to scare myself. I'm worried about becoming someone who only exists to hurt people.
Wars leave scars that last forever. They hurt everyone involved on all sides of any conflict. I often feel lost, just like you. But I always come back to two things. One, I can't run away. Two, I don't fight to win. I fight to end the fighting. As soldiers, that's all we can do.
I don't know if I have that in me.
I'm so sorry, but we have to. That's the only way to change a world driven by conflict.
I'll do my best. With your help, Prince Diamant, maybe I can find a way to do as you ask.
That's precisely why we train together. To grow stronger in our bodies and our bonds. After all this talk of fighting, do you feel up to another sparring match?
That's all we can do, isn't it?
That's exactly right.
Okay, but no holding back this time.
You think I was holding back? I never hold back.
Whatever you say. In that case, though, you better dig deep.
Now I'm fired up. Bring it on, soldier.
I feel like I'm getting whiplash from these supports. Because you have one like, you know, Gold Marionette feeling each other up in an alley. And then you have this one that's very serious. The Fire Emblem experience.
Does Diamant even
Pretty
understand
much.
how a future king should behave?
I heard my name. Did you need me for something, Citrine?
Oh, no, I was just talking to myself. Do you
Yeah,
need
people
me
usually don't
for
hear
something?
it when you're
I
talking
just
to
came by
yourself
to let you
loudly
know that I sent the
in this
nobles a
game.
letter.
You did what? Why? You promised you wouldn't make things worse.
Don't panic. I didn't mention you at all. I made it clear that I won't wage any wars, but will prioritize a prosperous future for Brodia.
Oh,
That should put a stop to the rumors, right? No more whispers of collusion?
yes, I believe that will do it. I'm sorry you had to resolve this, Diamant.
No. I should have sent a reply myself. I'm sorry that I passed my duty on to you.
And I should have been more direct. It was my attempted sweet-talking that led to the rumors. I hope things settle down soon. I miss dancing my cares away, and it's starting to feel like I'll never attend another formal ball.
That depends on how well I do my job.
You mean how well we do our jobs?
You're right. We'll need everyone to work together to bring peace to Brodia. I hope you'll keep pushing me forward, Citrine.
Of course I will. We are close cousins after all. Practically siblings.
Yes, it has felt that way. I hope that never changes.
Diamant, would you like to play a game of tag? Just like we used to?
Are you sure you wouldn't rather play Princess?
No, I'm in a rare mood for tag. And this time, you're it.
So, Boucheron could have been playing hide and seek with Alcris. I was gonna say if this was an earlier Fire Emblem game, this would have been a romantic support. Same wavelength. Is Tamara done? Yes, this is the last few for Tamara. If this was the 3DS era, right?
Fry, fry, fry! Get nice and crispy!
Oh no. The smells found me and pulled me back once again. I couldn't help myself. I'm so sorry, Princess Tamara.
Relax, Seadoll. I lured you here on purpose.
You lured me?
Yup. I did some digging and found out you prefer your meat fried.
Why would you do that to me?
Uh-oh. Watch out, Seadoll. It's a fried meat sandwich!
Oh no. That's my favorite food.
I know! Oh, here's another one. It's got a honey glaze and a creamy cheese sauce.
Ah, that's my other favorite food. Princess Tamara, why? Why would you make the food that's hardest for me to resist? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking you should do more than just eat bland food all the time.
What? Don't you see? My whole life is discipline. My dancing in and out of battle depends on it.
Look, as the next Queen of Solm, all I want is for my people to be happy. So let me ask you, what would make you happy?
In this moment, what would make me happy is eating the things in front of me. All the things.
And why friends?
All the things.
Do what makes you happy. Look, Enjoy this delicious meal with me, and then afterward, I'll treat myself to some delightful dancing with you. Is it a deal?
Oh, don't do it right
But
after you
Princess
eat all that.
Tamara.
You'll throw up.
I promise, a little indulgence never hurt anyone. Am I right, or am I right?
Yes, you're right. Thank you. Just look at all the incredible food you made for me. Here I go. It's high time I live a
Feels like a repeat of the risotto support. Unfortunately, quite a few of these are like that.
Feast of flavors begin.
Where you're like, oh, that just happened, but with a different character. I think the Tamara's was better, though. I think the Tamara Seedall chain was better than the Risotto Seedall chain, personally.
Tamara, I've solved it.
Huh? Did something need solving? First I'm hearing of it.
Here, take this. I stayed up all night making it.
A doll? Why did you... Wait, no way! It's you! This is a you doll!
Ding, 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 ding!
This is
now,
a you
we'll
doll?
always be together. You don't have to feel lonely anymore. Even when I'm away from the castle, it'll be like I'm right there with you. And it'll keep you safe.
Ugh, you ruined it. I'm not a little kid. What's a doll gonna protect me from? Doll bandits? Besides, this thing hardly even looks like you. I'd have
I
to
bought it
spend
from
something
Anna.
fierce to pretend that faux Gato here is the real article.
I worked so hard on him, though. You don't think he has his dad's signature swagger?
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, not even a little bit. Guess you have no choice. You'll just have to hang out with me more.
Not faux.
We're the princess and prince, but first and foremost, we're Sibbies.
Yeah, you're right. You win. I'll spend less time wandering Solm and more time with you.
Good. Was that so hard?
Well, I guess you won't be needing that doll.
I didn't
No,
say
she
that.
wants him.
I'm going to give my wonky-looking nephew here a loving home.
Perfect. Though, just so you know, he doesn't eat meat.
Surely no one will get every support to notice. To notice that there's repeats. No one would be foolish enough to do such a thing. I would be. Yeah, you weren't expecting that, were ya? Jump scare.
What's my angle here?
Hey, Lady Anna. You're really stressing about this new product, huh?
Oh, hey, Princess Tamara. I just know whatever I come up with won't sell well in Solm unless it stands out as truly unique.
Yeah, it's pretty competitive.
What's got you so down?
You know, I just hate to see a friend struggle.
Oh, that's so sweet. But I'm not really struggling. Well, I am, but it's not so bad.
It's not?
Figuring out the details when I'm working on a new product is my favorite part. What does this new market need? How can what I'm offering make everyone the happiest? It's not easy, but the thrill I get when I crack the problem is worth it. It's the best part of being a merchant.
Huh. Okay, that makes sense.
So don't worry about me. I'll figure this out. And when I do, everyone in Solm will love it.
Yeah, that's the spirit. You know what? I just thought of something.
What's that?
Something you should do after designing this fancy new product of yours. Be sure to add your name in the title. You know, like, Lady Anna's Amazing Doodad.
Personal branding? I don't know. That seems a little embarrassing.
Maybe. But if it turns out to be a hit, your family might notice and get in touch with you. Right?
Whoa. Princess Tamara, you might have something there. Well, if it works, all the credit is yours.
Aw. And that was the last one. For Tamara. This is the last one for Seedall. Progress. The family supports are really good, yeah.
Seedall, I apologize for losing my composure the other day.
No, don't apologize. I can see how much Brodia means to you, but I wanted to share this with you.
Share what?
I had a feeling you'd come, so I read Brodia's fortune again.
And? What did you find?
It's not
The
that
rich get
Brodia
richer.
Has no future. It's that a fog
What a
has
fortune.
settled around Brodia's future. I can finally see it. I suspect the powerful feelings you hold for your home have driven the fog away.
What did you see? What was on the other side of the fog?
Brodia, after the rain has passed. A period of darkness and strife will pass over Brodia and other countries.
This sounds
But
like
when it's over,
bullshit, Cito.
the sun will shine from between the clouds on your home.
Oh. Thank you. I hope you're not just humoring me.
Huh? What do you mean?
That fortune. You're not just saying that to make me feel better.
No.
No, I would
I'm not
never
running a scam
do
or trying to
that.
make you feel good. I don't need to do that.
I pray that is the case. I have to say, with your help, I have been able to face reality in a way I couldn't before. I can't passively wait for the future
She's
to come.
on to me.
I have to take it into my own hands. For Brodia's sake. For the world's.
I believe you will, Citrine. You have my support.
Thank you. I nearly forgot. You must allow me to compensate you for your services.
Once peace has
She's
been
gonna
achieved,
give him an
you could
island.
give me a tour of Brodia. I love exploring places I've never been before.
That's a wonderful idea. Let's travel to one of the towns sometime soon. After a storm.
Hey, Chaos. Alright, so that's Seed all done. I think these are the last one. This is the last one for Gold Mary as well. Vander, I think, is going to be done. Saphir, Linden. It may not seem like it, but we are actually making progress with these.
Hello, Gold Mary. I made lunch. Hope you brought an appetite.
These look delicious. What are they?
They're yam dumplings, made with yams from my village.
They're yam
Go on,
dumplings.
eat up.
Surprisingly not made
I've
with
never heard of
yam.
them before. I hope they taste as good as they look. My goodness. Oh, they're wonderful. I didn't expect them to be so intensely sweet.
That's all from the yams. I didn't use sugar.
I hope you don't mind if I help myself to the rest.
By all means. I'm sure my parents would be glad you're enjoying their yams so much.
Are they farmers?
Mm-hmm. The land isn't fertile though, so they're pretty poor. And bears are always roaming around, so we'd have to hunt them down and eat them.
That explains how you came to know so much about handling that bear situation.
I learned a lot from dealing with those bears. Above all, I learned how to fight. Then I entered Brodia's fighting
Imagine
tourney.
learning how to
My
fight
ticket out of
because you keep
poverty.
getting attacked by
winning the
bears.
tourney, I earned a spot as Prince Alchrist's retainer. So, you might say I have bears to thank for my success. No one in the tourney held a candle to them, after all.
They do set a high bar.
And now, you might say I have those bears to thank for my friendship with you.
You're right. And I'm very glad for that. I don't often let my guard down around people, but I feel like I can be myself around you. If it's all right, I'd like it if we could spend time together more often.
I'd love that.
Great. You and I can chat about all the aspects of village life the big city folks can't understand.
Sounds like a plan. It's nice to have a friend from the country, even if it's a different country's country.
I guess you could say Lapis learned to fight with bare hands. Joker, get out. How dare you? What the heck, Gold Mary being sincere and friendly? It must be Lapis. She has that effect on people. Honestly, I was just thinking about how much better of a protagonist Lapis would be than Alear. I don't know, that sounds interesting. You start off fighting bears, you have to go in a tournament to become Alchrist's retainer. It sounds interesting to me. Do you like Typhlosion's first evolution? Cyndaquil? Yes, I do. Cyndaquil is always my fave Gen 2 starter. Damn Kita taking shots at Minty. I will. I will. Be down for a Lapis game. Also, she's an underdog commoner that's just insanely strong. Yeah, I think she's got an interesting backstory. She could be the protagonist. Mavier? Oh, no, you're not done, Mavier. Nope, no. Go back. It is so easy. Okay. Yeah, most of the supports that we're missing are from Rosado, Bene, Pandreo, Saline. I think Kagetsu as well. Boomer supports.
I have a
They're
request
coming
of you,
up.
Savander.
A request? How intriguing. Let's hear it.
Would you tell me more of Queen Lumera?
Of
Well, she became a zombie.
I
That
wish
was
to
awkward
know
for
as
me.
much as possible about the woman who died because of me.
So be it then. However, I have so many memories of Queen Lumera that it's difficult to pick one to share. Ah, yes, that's the one. A piece of silverware, a fork, passed down the generations at Lethos Castle, was stolen.
This isn't gonna be a Les
search
Mis
for the
reference,
thief
is it?
revealed the fork was taken by a lady in waiting. Before acting, I asked Queen Lumera how to deal with the thief. She said to do nothing at all. I said if the thief were not made an example of, then the guard's reputation would be tarnished. I was deeply troubled at the time.
And what happened?
The next morning, the fork had been returned to its proper place. I never learned why she stole the fork, or what she hoped to do with it. But Queen Lumera
I don't know if we want to know.
understood the situation, and solved it without effort or intervention. That is the sort of person Queen Lumera was. Always kind, always striving for peace. She was a truly magnificent person, loved and respected by one and all.
If only I could have known then the powerful regret that I would know today.
You protect people from harm. You're carrying out her will, whether you intend to or not.
I am happy that you feel that way, but I cannot yet agree. How different life might have been had I met someone like you much earlier.
It may be late, but we have met. And that means you're on the right path.
I fear that
You're
not
on the
everyone
right
will
path by
accept
meeting
who I
me.
am. Yet I swear to earn their trust as I have earned yours. It is my duty to do so. For the Queen.
She kept picking Sigurd over me.
Sir Lyndon, is all well? Is that your wife's picture?
You've
Can you
caught me
imagine
in
if
a
he was like,
vulnerable
no?
Moment. How embarrassing. A man my age should know when to let go of the past. Quite unbecoming of me.
There is nothing at all embarrassing about having a deep love for your spouse.
Ah, you're right, of course. We raised 3 children, you know. They're all grown now, living their lives. They have their own homes, their own families. It's become difficult to gather all of us together. The further we grow apart, the brighter my memories seem to shine. More and more, I find myself looking backward rather than forward. I'm not sure how to change that, or if I should.
Having memories you enjoy looking back on is proof of a life well lived. My own life knows more regrets than happiness.
Ah, but you are now free to carve out a new life. One more fulfilling than my own, perhaps.
Thank you for the kind words, Sir Lyndon.
Think nothing of it. Now, do you find yourself in the mood for experimental snacking science?
I should have known.
You speak of regrets? Never tasting Elf Thunder popcorn would be most regrettable indeed.
It is my understanding that I have a fulfilling life ahead. So be true with your
No,
aim.
Lyndon. You ruined it. He did ruin it. What a nice moment. That was ruined. Dang it, Lyndon. All right, you guys, we're actually going to be done with Vander supports now. For real this time.
Vander, my knitting project's all done.
Finally finished, have you?
It's just a little drawstring pouch, but came out pretty good, didn't it?
Stitches are straight, loops consistent. This
Zelkov
is
made
well
it.
made. Clearly the result of your hard work and determination. Fantastically done.
I have to say, once I got into a rhythm with it, knitting was really calming. Like meditation. I get what you meant now. About how you see this like another kind of training. I'm grateful to you for teaching me, Vander. To show my appreciation, I made you this. Nothing too fancy. Just a little something extra I threw together.
Ah, a scarf. The pouch was excellent on its own, but to make this too, and so quickly, I'm impressed.
Rhodian Knights hate to quit, but we love to learn. Gotta put in the work to be the best.
I see. However, you should know that, good as you are, you will not surpass my skill easily.
I've got a long way to go for that, I know.
In all seriousness, perhaps you and I should train together.
Train?
I will teach you more about knitting, and you will show me some of your combat techniques.
Now you're speaking my language. Yeah, I love that.
Everyone has
I'm sure
surpassed
there's
you
a
at this
lot we
point,
can learn
Vander.
from each other.
You're not wrong. His stats are abysmal compared to everyone else. It'd be great if he was just wearing a scarf from now on, after getting that support.
Sir Lyndon, how has your work on rejuvenation magic gone since last we spoke?
The experiment failed dismally. I
No, I
chalked it
killed
up
a
to
guy.
an error in the tome that first piqued my interest. A spell to restore lost youth sounded too good to be true. And so it was.
I see. How unfortunate.
Honestly, I found myself a little relieved.
Why is that?
I have been rewarded in experience. The world needs mentors. As I set up my experiments, I recalled many times what you'd said to me. In my younger days, I learned so much of what I knew from the guidance of my elders. The idea of a world without such mentors in it began to frighten me a bit. Then too, growing older and losing my skills as a knight taught me a few things. Perhaps it's only at our age that we become capable of filling those roles.
Ah, you have finally seen the light. A shame there was no one to drill such sense into the scribe of that failed spell tome.
The error was quite shocking when I realized. Still, I reaped a bit of an unintended benefit.
Oh? Do tell.
Do you notice anything looking at me?
You do seem a
I
tad
don't have
more
ED
sprightly
anymore.
than when we last crossed paths.
Very perceptive. In the course of my work, I did
This is
discover
such a
minor
boomer take,
ritual
but-
that helped ease my back pain. Thanks to that, I feel fit as a fiddle.
Is this true?
Yeah, I don't really see the argument here
Do I
because
detect a hint of interest?
even if they
Has a certain someone's back been bothering him?
took a potion that would make them look younger, they would still retain their
You have the
wisdom.
right of it.
Well then, stay
Unless we're
very
talking about
still,
going back
Vander,
in time,
and I'll
which is
prepare the
possible in this
ritual
universe,
for
so
you
who
as
knows?
well. After all, mentoring the younger generations will be easier if you're in shape for it.
Leave it to an Illusian sage to find success even in failure.
You flatter me, sir.
Butter.
Now, let's show those fresh-faced soldiers what a few old fogies can do.
All right, last one for Saphir.
Oh, wow. This tea takes me back. Something about the taste.
It reminds me of the
smell.
time my parents were killed right in front of
so
me.
familiar.
That is because I looked into what sorts of teas are popular around your hometown.
That explains it.
And then I
But
sent
why
that
go
information to the
trouble?
mothership.
It's not like this tea is anything special compared to what you can get in Firene.
You carry with you painful memories that never fade, though you dearly wish they would. I have seen you struggle with these memories time and time again. Now, I cannot banish them for you. I haven't that sort of power. I suspect that no one does. But lately, I had a thought. Painful memories are not the only ones that can be tenacious.
I see what you're getting at. And you might be onto something. As soon as I tasted this tea, so many memories came rushing back. A field my friend and I raced through. The trees we sat under to talk and trade dreams. My father sailing off to fish. My mother's face while cooking dinner. 3 of us at the table. Happy times.
She doesn't know the aliens are stealing her data.
They've always been there, haven't they?
Just so.
Maybe that's what I'll dream tonight. If I do, it'll be thanks to you.
I am glad to have been of service.
Something else to think about, Louis. These happy memories we've made together will stick with me forever too.
I believe my memories of you will be equally long-lasting, Sophia.
That was definitely a better one for Louis. Even if he was just talking to her to steal her data. Alright, this one might be the last one for Lyndon. And yep. Sure is.
What can I do for Illusia? What can I do, Father? Help me.
If he were here,
Oh, I thought she was
I'm
going to say,
sure
what can I do
King
for
Hyacinth
Father? I
would
was going to say,
that
not
you
much.
already serve our kingdom well.
Lyndon, how can you be so sure? My father's gone. Ivy was always the
He was
model
eaten
daughter.
and then became a zombie.
But
He could come
I
back
was
as a
more of
zombie in the
pain,
last battle, to be
and I
fair.
imagine him looking down on me. All I see on his face is disappointment.
I was originally a retainer to the king's older brother, your uncle. I think you knew that. At that time, I did not think kindly of King Hyacinth.
Really? I had no idea.
There was a scrabble for succession, with your uncle openly opposing your father's claim. In the end, the elder brother lost the battle for the throne and soon abandoned the country. I had argued passionately in favor of your uncle, so I resented your father right out of the gates. But then, one day, he turned to me and said, "Lyndon, you serve our kingdom well."
Huh.
I didn't know what to make of that. He and I were supposed to be enemies. Then I realized that he meant it. In uncertain times, we both cared deeply for Illusia's safety. That's why I can confidently speak for him and say, "You serve our kingdom well."
That means a lot to me.
What's more, a parent always loves their child. King Hyacinth could never
don't know
be
about
disappointed in you, Princess Hortensia. I've raised 3 children to your 0, so if I say it's true,
That has
you
not been
have
my
no
experience,
room to
Lyndon.
argue.
Okay. Consider me convinced. I really do feel much better now. Thank you. I'm going to keep taking care of myself and keep doing my best. I'll make Father proud.
That's it. That's the spirit. I may lack time, but I'm never short on words of advice. If you ever need to talk, I will listen. You're a fine, accomplished young
But I'm not
woman.
going to teach you anything.
I'm eager to see what else you become.
I'll make you proud too, Lyndon.
Yunaka and Panette have some words for you. The Fell Dragon kids would like to object. Yeah, Vale's just like standing there in the background like, Yeah, speaking of Vale.
Lady Vale, the hot pepper pickles are finally ready.
Oh, exciting! Can I give them a try?
Well, they look terrifyingly spicy, but, sure. Grab one and try it out. Lady Vale, are you okay? Should I call for help?
It's so...
Oh gosh, oh jeez. Oh no! I'll go get help.
I'm alright. Oh, it's just so incredibly good. I could go on eating these pickles forever.
You look like you're in so much pain. Are you okay? You can tell me.
I feel better than ever.
Taking after
Lynn,
Gris.
You've got to try your new recipe.
Huh?
No, don't worry. They're really, really
After
good.
he just watched her choke.
Okay.
He's like, I don't know if I want these.
So spicy, but I can sort of feel my mouth again, and sort of taste too. You're right. These are really, really good.
See? Aren't you glad you tried something new?
For once, I really am. Oh, whew. You challenged me to make better pickles. Now, there's something else I'd like you to try.
Ooh, do you have some even spicier pickles for me?
No, not pickles. I thought maybe you might like to try being my sister.
Oh,
That's
Nothing
not
serious,
what?
you know, just kind of acting like brother and, I guess, older sister. You helped me make better pickles, so I thought I'd help you become comfortable as a sibling.
that would be nice. But is it okay?
Fram is
Wouldn't that be
heartbroken.
asking a lot of you?
This would be real awkward if Fram were just
You taught
dead.
me a whole new way of making pickles, Lady Vale. It's the least I could do.
Oh.
Whoa, whoa, what the fuck?
Well then.
You have a fucking
yes.
twin.
I'll be your sister.
All right then. Welcome to the family.
So I'm the older sister, and you're the younger brother.
My sister's the younger twin, so I've always wanted an older sibling to see what it's like.
And I don't have a younger sibling, so this is perfect. From now on, you are my little brother.
You don't know that. Sombron
Thanks,
just pops
big
them
sister.
out like rabbits, it seems.
It feels a little weird.
You
to
could
be
have a
called big
younger
sister.
sibling somewhere.
Weird. But good.
President Fram disbanding the fan club as they speak. Is that really the last one? Maybe he popped another after getting revived again. He might have. I mean, Zephyr was right there. Okay, so all of Vale's are done now. Lapis done. Okay, so the ones we have left are Louis, Clan, I think Citrine's done. Mavier, Legato, the Firenze people. But still, pretty good progress. Took me 3 hours. I finally forced the bond ring I wanted to spawn. Oh my, 3 hours, Joker? Which one were you trying to get? Fram taking so many L's down. What if Sombron reveals at the end that he always loved Vale and Alir? I wouldn't be friggin' surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if we recruited him at the end. Which, speaking of Joker, now I'm going to do that. Yo. Okay, first off, look at Valbar's face. What does he know? He knows something. We got Saber, Saber again, Valbar again, Jenny, who looks very confused. Lucas, Delthea, and Lucas again. Well, that's good. I think I need like 400 or 500 for the achievement. Oh. That's gonna take a hot minute. Alright, we got Legion, Kita, Lindy, Minerva, who looks pissed. Are you okay? Minerva, are you okay? I'm not sure. Alright. Whoa, Aero, what is that? That is an expression right there. Yeah, some Ardent. Look, Kwan's face. These are all gold, really. Oh my goodness. Wow. It's all good. Arden, what the actual hell? All of these are just wild. This is like creepy AI art. Yes it is. It certainly looks like this. Wow. Alright, then we have Luke, Cecilia, Lilina, Rutger, Walt. Some of those names are interesting. Rebecca, Florina. Well, that one's cute. Matthew, S. Oh, we got an S. Still doing Smasher Pass Fire Emblem Edition with Eco? Maybe. I gotta have some incentives ready for the birthday stream, you guys. I know it seems like it's far away, but you gotta plan for this stuff. I know some answers now. I'm not smashing anyone that looks like a Chad Lemming. Oh my gosh, Eco. Alright, so we got Loot, La Arachel, Tana, Inez, Ross, Garrick. Not bad. At least we're getting some new ones, which is what I was hoping for. I fought Florina so many times in Awakening when I was support farming. Never again. Nala, Sanaki, Nefine, and Black Knight. Fair enough. That just makes me think of Monty Python. Nefine is OG Lapis. Well, you're all the same. That is very disappointing. It takes a long time to farm bond fragments. Hey, rude? Fine. Oh, Claude S. Wind God. Ooh, what is that? And we got Bernie A. Look at that. Obtain 50 A rank bond rings. Well, that's good. I needed that. His S is solid. Claude S is considered a great bond ring. One of the better ones. Oh, nice. Let's check it out. If units HP is 100%, grants range +1 with bows. Oh, that is nice. Check that out. Do all of the S rings give some kind of special ability? I don't have that many. Well, Inigo's did not. So I guess the answer to that is no. Only some? Only for the 3 lords? 2 per title except 3 houses. Okay. Oh my gosh, that art scared me. Anyway. Also this one. Look at him. That's the sound he's making. His is Anyway. Alright. Well, we managed to get through all the supports that I had, and now I just have to earn the rest of them. Thankfully, I mean, there's quite a few, but it's not too bad. They're only A supports. So hopefully it won't take me all weekend. I would say we probably have at least 2/3 of the characters done. So I'm gonna try to have those all done for Sunday, and then we can watch through those and then do the final one. Final chapter, and see how this all ends. It'll probably end with Sombron being forgiven, as he either dies or he'll join us. You gonna watch all the pack drink supports together after or before the final chapter? I really haven't gotten that far, Rebel. I'm tired.
Divine Dragon!
Fram, you're not helping. Minty will recruit him, don't worry. A 30-minute death monologue? Ugh, that would not be surprising. Minty's epic saga is finally coming to an end. It finally is. So, that will be on Sunday. You need a solid, like, 12 hours of sleep. I do. I need, like, a full day. A full 24 hours. I am very interested to see how they wrap this up. So, if everything goes to plan, that'll be Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please feel free to join me for that, and we can see how this whole thing wraps up. Thank you guys so much for hanging. I appreciate you being here. I hope you had a good time. And I will see you guys on Sunday.